Hey guys, just a quick disclaimer before we start. I'm a little bit sick, so my nose is a bit stuffy. Please ignore that during the video. If that triggers you, then I'm very, very sorry.
Welcome back to the Thomas Project. This is my Thomas from a year. It was built at some point in time. I don't know when. Today we have me and my partner Lenny, who is behind the camera. We fired the old cameraman because
he had to study.
He didn't like me very much. Okay, so yeah, this is the Thomas. This is what we did last time. We got rid of the handlebars. We got rid of a whole bunch of stuff that we put here. All the stuff came off the bike. The broken brakes, broken throttle, all came off. And now we got a whole bunch of new parts. Yeah, it is from thomasshop.nl, and let's do some YouTube magic. Okay, so yeah, cool transition. I hope it worked when I edit this, but yeah, these are the parts we got. We got the crankcase bolts, we got the clutch cover, we got some new brakes, quick action throttle, I think that's what that's called, some new grips in general, and a sick cafe racer style handlebar. And today we're gonna be installing this on the Thomas. Yeah, let's get right into it. All right, guys, so we just moved the Thomas out of the house. We got some more plans today. So apart from the handlebar stuff, we also want to get ready to fix the clutch up, as you can see, or the clutch cover at least. I think the clutch is fine, I hope, but the clutch cover is not really on there. We're missing basically every single bolt you could possibly miss. So today we're going to take off the side skits, we're going to take off the chain guard, and maybe we'll take off the rear fender because it looks kind of shitty, but I'm not too sure yet. What do you think? Yes. Grab the handy dandy tools, and we're going to start with removing stuff, because removing stuff is always easier than putting new stuff on, and that's why we're going to see which one fits, and we're going to get these panels popped off. So we ran into a
slight issue
situation, so it actually shattered. I'm just that strong, guys, you know. I got those massive gains. So, Red Bull, by the way, not sponsored. Hit me up. We're gonna take the power tools, and we're gonna see if we can pop this panel off with the Xiaomi power tool from China. Goated brand. Right one. It has light too. It's pretty cool. So we're gonna see if it's strong enough. Oh shit. Yes, there we go. Took a little bit of trial and error, but we got it off. Is that the only bolt holding it on there? Please? How does it come off? Sideways? Upwards? Upwards. Yeah.
quite dirty.
That is dirty. That is very dirty. I'm not gonna say that, but that is very dirty. And the clutch cover, it seems that the clutch cover is only held on by the Kickstarter. So there's a lot of dirt in there. Oh, there's a lot of dirt in there. Yeah. We're gonna take the other panels off. What is that? What is that? So we just popped the first panel off. I got a little bag, and we named it chain guard and side panel bolts. So the original plan for today was to get all the stuff installed onto the bike, get the handlebars hooked up, throttle, multifunction buttons, and brakes, and then start it up again and get the idle right with the carburetor, so we can actually see if it warms up properly and if it has any knocking, because that'd be a big problem. You know, need to change the piston and shit and stuff. My bad. Sorry for the language use. But I got the bolts for the crankcase, but I didn't get the gasket, and I also didn't get any oil. So this is a two-stroke, so I didn't think there would be the need for any oil, because two-strokes are usually pre-mixed in the gas tank. But this actually has a semi-automatic transmission. Scooters usually have a CVT, which is a belt-driven transmission. I'll get editor Nick to explain it in a short clip. Usually, you know, it's belt driven, so there's no need for any oil. This is actually a 2-gear automatic with a auto engaging clutch, so it does need oil. And I'm assuming that the white smoke came because there wasn't enough oil in the clutch, and the clutch was kind of burning up. So we won't be starting it today, but I'll get the clutch gasket and the oil for the transmission for next episode, so we can diagnose it and see if we need to do any engine modifications. So we're gonna remove the other panel. This one came right off, no complications. It's also a average size screw. Actually, it's very large, yeah, very big. So we're gonna take this off, and what you're looking at is the stock carburetor with the stock air filter. It's actually air restricted, and it's not gonna let a lot of air into the system, which means that this makes around, how much, 1.2 horsepower, something like that, 1.3. I have a bigger carb coming, that's for another video, but that's gonna be really cool. Gonna replace a lot of things on the engine, and of course a sick new air filter. It's gonna hopefully push it to around 3 horsepower, so we can get a new gearing on there and make it go 45. Okay, so because this is, as already mentioned, a thing we do for CAS, we do have to do some service. So I'm gonna explain some things, like what I did with the CVT, just so I can, you know, upload it on YouTube and have people learn from the mistakes we make. So the way a carburetor works is with 4-stroke engines, you have valves that open that let air in and exhaust out. A 4-stroke engine, maybe I can find a GIF that I can like put on the side or something. It like opens its valves and then it completes 1 revolution every 4 times. So 1 explosion every 4 times. So it goes down, up, down, bang. A 2-stroke does the same thing, but in 2 revolutions. So it goes down, up, bang, down, up, bang, you know? So it makes twice the power for the same amount of RPMs, but you can't direct inject it because there is no valves. There is no top part that opens up where the air and fuel comes in. So you have a carburetor which combines that step. So here you see this is the fuel line and this is the air, like this is the air filter. So air actually comes in, is mixed with fuel, and then injected into the cylinder through here, and then ignited with the spark plug. This is just so you can adjust a few things. You can adjust how much air and how much fuel, the air-fuel ratio. And then you can, if you get a bigger one, there's obviously going to be more air and more fuel coming into it, which makes more power, hopefully. Okay, so we got a screwdriver because this bolt was not very easy to reach. I hope that it's, oh no, that's not very good. I'm going to get a towel and I'm going to clean it out. So a lot of trial and error, and I think that the bolt is kind of messed up. So we're going to try using this one, which might work. If it doesn't, then either we drill it out or we cut it out. Ich glaube, das können wir vergessen. That is some disgusting grease, so we just cut this part out with the Dremel because the bolt was seized. And I also don't want this part anymore. So now we are going to get some more tissues because my hands are nasty and Lenny's hands are fine, but he's holding the phone. So, and then we're gonna put the bike back out, hopefully get that bolt now removed. Maybe we use a hammer, stuff like that. And yeah, we'll see you then. So now that we got the tissues and my hands don't look like I've been working construction for the past 48 hours and Lenny pushed the bike back out, we can start with some of the stuff that we actually wanted to do. We're gonna start with this. The clutch cover, we're gonna leave that because there's no point in putting it on, it's just gonna get dirty. So we're gonna leave it off the bike until we're done finishing up the clutch. We got the bolts that we removed last time. I'm gonna just put them on. I'm not gonna put any thread lock on them yet because there's a chance that we're gonna have to readjust the handlebar. I haven't actually put it on the bike yet, but oh yeah. How's that look, Lenny?
Pretty good.
That's pretty sick. So we're gonna do this part off camera because I'm gonna have him hold it while I put the screws in, and then we're gonna tighten it down and set the final position later. So yeah, we're gonna Dremel it. That's perfect. That's good. Okay, so now one side should be tight. This side is tight, and this side is yes. Now we just need
some more WD-40.
Actually, we're fine. There's enough on here.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
You might want to not cut through the brakes themselves.
Bro, the microplastics, we're all gonna die at 30.
Those are gonna drop.
That might give us lung cancer in the long run. But we do have, we do have a scissor up there. We could have just used that, but you know.
Who needs those?
Who needs those when you have a Dremel? So these are the brakes. They're very cool. They don't have any springs in them though. Maybe we don't need the springs. Let's get it on the bike.
Schraubenzieher oder so.
So we got the brake on here. It took a little bit of trial and error. All right. So the brake line itself. Come here, film the wheel. So this is the front brake. It's a drum brake, by the way. I'll explain how that works in a future video. So the travel is actually kind of short. So we don't have enough travel to use the one that came with the brake. So we're gonna just use the old one. And
hope that it fits on the
pray
brake.
that it works. Otherwise, we have to order a new one. Just enough so we can push. Just enough so we can loosen this, and then. Okay, we did it. Took a lot of trial and error. We had to open up the brake from the bottom, pull the wire out a bit more.
It's quite short now, as you can see.
But now we can just tighten these two things down, give it a little bit more flex. And now if you can see, you have this entire, just loosen this just a little bit. There's a spring for this, which should make the rebound of the brake a little bit better, but I forgot to order it. A little bit more loose. We're back. The brake is now installed. It's now finalized. We moved this a little bit to the side, tilted it a bit so there's some space in the back. So now these line up flush, and as you can see, works just fine. Quick activating. We're gonna service the brake
Yeah.
when we paint the wheels. Take the wheels off, put new calipers in, all of that stuff. So now we actually have a quick throttle, which we have to install. So I have never done this before in my entire life. I just assumed that we get started and see how far we get. All right, so it broke. So once we're done installing this brake, I'm gonna call them and I'm gonna tell them it broke, and then hopefully I can get a refund, and then I can install it. Hopefully, that's the plan. So we're not gonna mess with the throttle. I mean, it's not like we can start it anyway, but we could technically start it even without the throttle.
You can use without the throttle, just
pull
using the
line.
cable.
Yeah, but we're not gonna, because the clutch cover is barely on. Everything's kind of falling apart. This bike doesn't have that much work left to do. Just get the throttle done, get the light, new engine stuff, which we're not gonna talk about just yet, but it's pretty exciting stuff. Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Here. This is like the old throttle came with the brake. It's completely mangled. And then here we should have the old brake cable. Wait, this was like, we have the shorter line placeholder, I guess. I don't know what it's called, but let's see. I think we have. Oh yeah, there's a lot of room on the rear one though.
Yeah.
So hold this. This is actually quite quick, so we won't be doing any cutting just now. Hold this thing. We're gonna take our torque wrench. We're gonna lefty loosey. That's pretty loose, and we're gonna leave it that way until we have decided how much. Wow, that is some vicious stuff, bro. That's like barely coming off. Okay, now it's adjustable. So give me the bolt. Great. So we have the bolt. We're gonna take left brake. Please don't tell me I pulled it up. Oh no. That's not very good. Pull it just a bit back. You don't want to pull it out. Okay, alright, okay. This one is not that bad. The other one would have been kind of a problem. But this one's alright, not a problem. Yeah, the rear brake's a little bit easier because the line is longer. So not that big. I put it the wrong way. Of course I did. So it's gonna go this way. And then after that, we just have the grips left, and then that's that for this episode. A lot kind of went a little bit wrong today, but that's life, you know. If it would have been, you know, it would have been nice if it went flawless, but you cannot have everything. So the rear line was just a teeny tiny bit longer than the front line, so we're gonna just wait, I have a better idea. Matter. Yeah, that doesn't matter because the thing with the lip. Okay, it doesn't work. Okay, let's get some. I'm gonna get the.
What is this?
What?
Oh, brake light. Ah, here we
Let's
go.
see. Please, bro.
You might have to Oh, the bolt is out. Never
Yeah,
mind.
the bolt is out. It's like totally out. That's what I don't understand. Finally, took an eternity, but it's over that weird ledge. So now it should go right on.
Yep.
That looks good. Now we're just gonna tighten this down a little bit more, and then we're gonna tighten the rear. So what I want you to do, continue filming and just pull this brake, pull it, and I'm gonna readjust the line in the back. Okay, I'm gonna do something else, something that you kind of shouldn't do because it might damage the brake, but I'm gonna pull the lever in a little bit and then retighten it so there's more tension on the spring. So I'm gonna pull it in and then pull this back. The reason why you shouldn't do this is because it might activate the brake when the brake lever is not pulled. So then it might wear out the brakes, which is never a good thing. Here, there you go, like this. Can you turn that the other way? The one way it turns, yes, good. Yeah, that fixed the play issue. That is left brake cleaned up, right brake cleaned up, some of the exterior trim removed, and the handlebars installed. Sadly, the throttle broke, otherwise we would have had the entire setup here complete. And now we just need to get the light done. And I'm actually gonna pull this fender off because we have a new, more aerodynamically shaped fender. It's gonna look really great. That's coming in too. And that's the last thing we're gonna do for today. Okay, alright, so my phone just died. So now we're using Lenny's phone. So I'm just gonna admire this for 1 second. We'll give it the quick 1 second admiring status. Before you see, guys, I'm gonna die. Okay, see, beautiful. I can almost fit it in there, but because this bike weighs like nothing, I can just move the wheel while it's on the floor with my hand, which is just nice. That just works. I have to turn the right way, don't I? Great. Can we at least get this one done? This one has more room for no reason. Oh wow. That is on there. That just break off? That better not.
That is quite rusty. Oh, that is a rusty. Oh, that bolt broke.
Break off in the thing?
Look.
It's not very good.
So, the final video.
I got cancer from all the holy shit, look at the hairline cracks.
Oh. Yep.
We're getting new tires.
We might need new tires. Well,
okay.
That's it for today.
That is it for today. Let's
I don't know if you can even see me, but
okay, let's do a quick look at the bike. Come here, come here. This is what we're rocking today. Next episode we're gonna do other stuff.
nice.
But this episode
We did brakes,
we removed this,
side skirts.
that, and that. Fixed the brakes, got the handlebars, took off the front fender, and it already looks like 100 times better, bro.
Looks pretty clean, if I do say so.
Okay, guys. Thank you very much for watching this episode of week 2 of the Thomas Project. If you enjoyed this video, feel free, like, sub, and comment. If you notice something I'm doing wrong, that's like important, write in the comments and I'll try to fix it, because this is my first time working on this specific bike too. So even though it's quite simple, you still make mistakes. I'm only human, Yeah, see you next time.